There we go. Okay. Now it says everything's good. I hope it is, because if I go back out, I've got a fanny around again.
Oh God,
Right.
that Stonewall, that Stonewall shit.
What one do you want to start with? I've got some beautiful photos that you've sent me. Very appreciative.
Oh God, that Stonewall shit.
Which one was that? One was that the bloke and the fetish?
No, that was the three I sent you about half an hour ago.
In bikinis?
No, it was writing about the recommendation about the Stonewall.
Just writing, yes. The one that highlighted.
Yeah, Stonewall recommendations to changes what they made to the Gender Recognition Act. Oh, I'm fuming.
Okay.
Somebody sent me that ages. A woman sent me that ages ago. Even before they made the changes, so I started protesting it.
I haven't, I literally just saw it, so I haven't actually read it. So this will be interesting. Where is it? There it is. Let me see if I can get it up on the screen. There we go. Right, let me have a look. So it's very small. Reforms to the Gender Recognition Act 2004. That one.
Yeah, that's the one. What Stonewall recommended to the government. I'm like, because of the when they first changed it.
Remove
that's why all this trans ideology is, because Stonewall have been pushing it. Stonewall were pushing it.
You can see it here. The bit you've highlighted: remove exemptions such as access to single-sex spaces.
Exactly. So and then in 2018, the World Health Organization, they made cross-dressing a gender identity. So that's why cross-dressing men are going into the ladies now.
I have no words. It says here, that they want to include gender identity rather than gender reassignment.
Exactly. So they're taking away they've taken away people that had gender reassignment and made it everybody, whether they had gender reassignment or not. See,
because anyone can have a bloody gender identity, and you can change it like the next day.
But exactly. But like with a gender, somebody that has had gender reassignment, they got a gender recognition certificate and everything, and the birth certificate changed to that, like I have. Yeah, but they've done away with all that now, so it's just bullshit, because it's letting these weirdos with the fake tits and dicks like go in the women's. And a lot of them are predators and pedos, and
I mean, I have seen quite a few. They call themselves old school transsexuals, so maybe a bit like yourself.
They're not old. They're not transsexuals though. They're transvestites.
No, not them. These the one I've seen some old school transsexuals coming out and saying similar things to what you're saying now.
Yeah, they are, because people are fed up with it. It's about time they started standing up as well, calling this bullshit out.
I would like to see more of it, but maybe it's just because I don't see it in my internet bubble. I don't know. Maybe I just don't come across it.
Do you have a look at my posts on Instagram?
No, I avoid Instagram.
I know, but you should though, because I stir right trouble up on there.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I want to avoid it.
Why?
I miss you on Threads.
I know. I can't. They banned me, ain't they?
Can't believe you've been banned.
They banned me because I said women don't have a penis.
Damn, of course they do.
No, they don't.
It's infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating.
The amount of
women. But then all they come out with is like, what about people with DSDs? And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. That's a condition, not a sex or an identity.
But intersex people, you can still male or female.
Yeah, it's one. It's not a third sex. And
Exactly.
I spoke to a charity, DSD charities, no DSD families. That's what it's called. And they said that a lot of people with DSDs don't appreciate being dragged into the conversation. And
Exactly. They're fed up
just
with it. But us, all this trans ideology and the transgender umbrella's done that, because they put everybody under the transgender umbrella. They've even told me I can't call myself a transsexual woman. I've got to call myself a transgender woman, even though I've been through full transition for 32 years. These young ones are saying, "Oh, you're transgender." They don't use transsexual no more. I said, "You can go and fuck yourself."
I'm sorry, but that must be so insulting because you've done obviously a lot to transition.
Exactly.
And for someone to just say, no, it's exactly the same as me and I've done nothing.
I've spent over £30,000 my own money.
That's a lot of money.
It
But
is.
was it worth it?
Yeah,
Good.
because my mental
There you go.
health, before I did it, my mental health was a mess and I was going to myself.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you
And
didn't
now
do that.
you're getting all these idiots making a mockery of it, walking around in cycling shorts with boners and fake boobs and trying to seek validation as women. And then if they don't get the validation, they're calling people transphobic. And it's like the lesbian thing. They've got
Don't get me
boners and
started on that.
they've got boners and they're saying they're lesbians. What the hell? It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
I wrote something about that last month because obviously it was Pride Month.
I don't
And it
even
was,
start me on that.
the
Don't even.
erasure of lesbians, and you can imagine the amount of hate I got. It's like, hang on a minute. If someone is a trans woman or someone finds a trans woman attractive, they're they're not lesbian. They're something else, but they're not lesbian. Leave lesbians alone.
Exactly. They want to leave lesbians alone, but they won't because they're
No.
trying to. They're homophobic.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. They're modern day conversion therapy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
And
disgusting.
I'm totally up in arms about it. I'll kick off about it on X and everything. I don't care.
Good.
I've got warnings on X. I've got warnings on TikTok. I've got warnings on Instagram.
You got a full house yet? You got all of them? You
Well,
got a blue sky ban yet?
I've only, I'm not on there. I don't think.
That's your next one.
I've only been banned from Threads
It's just been
because of,
just been threatened with the others.
yeah, like death threats and like this is trans ideology for you. They throw death threats at you and everything.
Oh yeah, in the name of kindness, in the name of being kind, they say things like that. Makes no sense to me.
That's just male volume.
Absolutely not.
That's just testosterone rage. I tell them they got
Yeah,
testosterone. I tell them they got testosterone rage, and they go off on one even more. Then
yeah, it's very male behaviour. They don't like that one.
Exactly, and they can't take it, and I'm like, what the hell? They think it upsets
It's
me though when they start on me, but it don't. I
no,
don't let it get to me.
they're
I'm not.
just desperate for attention online, I think,
I
because
don't.
no one can seriously believe what these people believe. Surely,
They always want affirmation and validation, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to give it to you.
it's
Some
very
ug-
narcissistic.
some ugly old dude with a pot belly and in a dress. I'm like, with a
That
bald
the
head.
dude in the pinafore, he's got like a pink pinafore
Oh
on,
god, I've got loads of them pictures. Don't even.
and then the other one of the same bloke, I think, in like a tartan dress.
Oh, I've got another one. I've got another one. I said it, pantomime season's come 5 months early.
And here's me meant to be the turf.
I don't care.
Um,
I've been
and you
called.
said, mm,
I get called turf and everything. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
yeah, it's like, yeah, and you sent me one. The World Health Organization's decision to destigmatize paraphilias was
Yeah,
made after consulting a BDSM fetishist and a psychiatrist sympathetic towards PDF files. As a result,
paedophiles.
yeah, World Health Organization reclassified cross-dressing as an aspect of gender identity,
Exactly.
according
So
to Redux.
it's true. Because now they're going. That's why they're going in all the ladies and or female spaces and abusing kids, and that's
But
because
that never happens, remember. That never happens according to them.
that's because pedosexuals weren't allowed under the in the LGBT. So they're cross dressing and getting to kids that way.
Oh, I think this is the same bloke again in a black dress and pink shoes.
Oh God, some of the outfits they wear, they don't even look.
And then you've sent me a load of very
My
prominent dicks.
my granny don't even wear shit like that. I'm like, what the hell? God, my granny would have never dressed like that.
Oh,
My
well, whilst I remember, before we get sidetracked, remind me to talk about WPATH.
I'll
But yeah,
go.
you've sent me those photos, and I'm just like, thanks, Shan. I've now got them on my computer.
I
Th-
know, but that's
There's
what.
it's a dude in a bikini with loads of tattoos that you've sent me.
Yeah, oh,
That
that one.
must
Yeah,
be AI. That can't be real.
that is real.
Fuck off, is it?
That is
Really?
real.
That's that.
He
No.
goes live on TikTok and he is real. Yeah, and he says he's a woman and he will go in women's toilets and
Do you think he is just saying those things to get clicks, or do you think he actually
no,
does?
no, he's like on hormones and everything.
Mm, lovely,
This is what we. This is
lovely.
what. This is why we get so mad about it. Us old school transsexuals, because all these bald men and that now go saying they're trans and going on hormones, and that Helen Webley's all to do with it.
Yeah, her with her. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. She's got
Mm.
10,000 plus patients. On
She's just a middleman. She's just a pimp. She's not actually a bloody doctor anymore, anyway.
exactly, and but she's got 10,000 on her books.
It's cruel. In my opinion, she's taking advantage of a vulnerable group of people
Yeah,
a
exactly.
need for her service because she's not giving treatment, she's not giving diagnosis, she's pointing people towards people who will do that. She
And
is a pimp, and
she's
it's
opened
not
she's
fair.
opened a website and that in America now.
Yes, isn't Book Angel trying to get it closed down?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
But
that will probably happen.
she's disgusting.
It's sad.
It's disgusting. She's targeting kids.
Yeah, it's just it makes me sad that people are going to see her and think that she's got their best intentions at heart, and she doesn't. She can't have.
Exactly. Look how she wouldn't even let Buck question that debate. There was no debate. It was just
He was
her.
the only. He was the only tranny. Like, and
Oh,
that's the whole. You
I
know.
hate that word. I hate that word, tranny.
Well, you know what I mean. He was the only person there who had transitioned. Everyone else was not,
But he's
and
still
yet
got.
she wouldn't debate him.
But he's still got a vagina.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He looks like a
Yeah,
bloke.
but like, and it's like Blair White. How she goes on. She's still got a penis.
Yeah, she hasn't had bottom surgery. Yeah, babe. What you went through was hell. I wouldn't blame anyone for not going through bottom surgery.
I had to,
I know, and
but it was
I
worth
mean,
it in the end.
yeah, it's worth it for you, but that's traumatic. You're so brave for not in a
Yeah,
woke, crappy way, but you are genuinely brave for having
my
that
mum
done.
was my mum was terminally ill as well,
Oh,
and I went through it all on my own. But
I'm sorry, Shan.
it was hard. I had my friends. Yeah, my friends were there for me, but I couldn't put that on my mum because being
Mm.
terminally ill, it was hard, and I was caring for her as well.
As well as recovering.
Yeah,
Gosh,
so it
that's a
was
lot.
hard, but I did it.
And
Uh,
it makes sense as to why you're so, I don't know if defensive is the right word, about how you like call yourself a transsexual. No wonder you and others that have gone through full transition. No wonder they're all sensitive over that word, because you go through so much, and then for
we
some bloke in a dress to say he's the same.
we hate the transgender umbrella. We all it is a bunch of different, like, you got transsexual, crossdresser, transvestite, non-binary, gender
Oh, yes.
fluid, intersex, omnigender, PP, PO, QQ, RRSS, and whatever other 32 bloody genders they make
It's
up.
daft.
But the only ones that have the surgery are diagnosed with gender identity disorder, have the surgery, are transsexuals. And
Yes.
the rest of them are just glorified cross dressers and autogynophiles. They're not.
Yes, there is a difference. Speaking of autogynophiles, you've also sent me a photo of what looks like Chucky, but it is someone in a yellow dress and white stockings, and
They're all.
they've got like a big bow.
Yeah, they're all autogynophiles. They're not
But
even
that
like.
one, I don't know if it's the same person, but it looks a hell of a lot like the someone exposed a girl guide leader who dresses similar recently.
Yeah,
So I don't know if it's the same one, but they look very alike.
it probably is. Yeah, but like the fetishist as well. Autogynophile is a fetishism. So is cross dressing. It's nothing. It's nothing to do with being trans.
When
The
did
trans.
um when did the umbrella expand to did you notice it when it went from just transsexuals to
Yeah,
everything else?
after I transitioned, I went to a trans group, and it was all cross dressers, and they wouldn't let me talk about transitioning or nothing, so I left.
Yeah,
And then I
there's a phrase that they come out with trans medicals or trans
I'm a
medicalization
trans
or
I'm a trans medicalist,
yeah, that's the word.
and
I thought I thought you already had a word called transsexual, but clearly I was wrong.
I, I'm a transsexual trans medicalist, apparently.
They're just making up words now. It's getting daft.
Yeah, exactly. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just a transsexual woman,
Yeah.
and
And then
I
you've
always
also
sound.
sent me lots of photos of men in dresses with dicks and
That's what,
swimsuits and shorts and
but they're the ones that are like seeking validation, saying they're real women. They're all on X saying they're real women. How the hell can they be real women when they're like that?
they're not even trying to hide it.
They don't. This is what we're up in arms against.
So sad. because that's what's caused the conflict. People like this, and it's infuriating.
I'm arguing with them all the time. I don't care.
They must hate you.
They do. I don't care. I'm like,
there's a transsexual that wants to be called a transsexual. How dare you?
exactly. And I got in contact with this group in Cambridge, this like trans support group. Do you know what they said to me?
What?
I can dress up when I get there if I want. I said, well, I'm not going to come. I said, I'm not going to come naked, am I?
So hang on, I've understood that as they think that there's going to be men arriving looking like men who then want to change clothes to look like a woman.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
I said you must be joking. I said you're a bunch of fetishists. I said I ain't coming to that. No way.
It's not the same. No, that's.
I said I've transitioned and I ain't going that crap. I said, do you expect me to come naked? I said, I said you got a nerve telling me to get I can get changed when I get there. I said my normal clothes and jeans, and blouse and a blazer.
Yeah.
And low heels. I'm not gonna fucking change and like fucking stockings and suspenders and PVC and all that shit what you wear. I'm not into all that
weird that they have entered into the space of, like, they have no shame. They just go out in lingerie and they think that's what women do.
Exactly.
We don't.
I don't wear like, I'm not bothered about stockings and suspenders and all that shit. I'm jeans and t-shirt or shirt and blazer.
Yes, the clothes do not make the woman.
Exactly, and they're like fucking fat old fronts, and they're like wearing mini skirts and stockings and showing us stocking tops and that, and I'm like, what the hell? I said, that's just fetishist. I said, you're fetishizing women.
But it's so weird that people support them calling themselves trans. It's really weird.
Well, people are fed up with it. People are absolutely.
I think it's getting better.
It's not
from our side. No, from our side, it's getting back to a bit more normal. I think people are starting to answer back.
But you've got India Willoughby, God Almighty.
I had to. Did I block them on Twitter? I think,
she's
or they blocked me. I'm not sure, but they annoyed the hell out of every single post. I was just like, you're lying or you're exaggerating.
India Willoughby's the biggest grifter going.
And yeah, because they said they used they've been using the ladies' toilets since they were a kid, but yet there's photos on the internet of them as a grown-ass man. Before they transitioned. So you were using the women's when you were a man?
You used to be a newsreader.
Yes, I've seen them. But no, India needs help.
God, what an ugly male as well.
Right. Let's get on to the WPATH. I think I sent this to you. That the FTC are going to sue them over in America.
Good.
Was it misleading parents misleading parents in order to sell pediatric medical transition services?
Yeah, but even Marcy Bowers, she's trans herself, a surgeon. She admitted lying it's an ideology, but they've got to lie to parents to keep the industry going. That's what she said.
Yes, I think I remember something along those lines.
And a lot of these therapists and psychologists and that in WPATH sympathisers. So they're targeting kids. They are. I've got the evidence.
I haven't seen that in the WPATH files yet. I'm still going through it, but I ain't seen that yet.
It's the names you got to look at.
How many have I done now? I think I've done 4 doctors or 5 doctors. Bowers was the only one to respond to me so far. And she said, what was it? That she's always claimed that no gender reassignment surgeries have been done on children apart from the rare occasion when top surgery is done.
What about Jazz Jennings?
But you can't say it never happens and then in the next breath say, but only when it does happen. It doesn't happen, but when it does, it does.
They contradict themselves all the time.
I don't understand how someone who's clearly smart doesn't see that.
They're not smart at all. They just she earned over $1 million. She earned over $1 million in 1 year doing trans surgeries.
That's a lot of money. I found out though, she also can't remember if she runs it, but she's part of a charity that goes over to Africa to do surgeries on women that have had FGM when they were younger. So she does do some good.
I don't believe
I've got to give her that. I've got to give her that.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Obviously, there's a website. I'll send it. Yeah.
But how can you make $1 million? How can you make $1 million in a year doing trans surgeries if you're clearing off to Africa? And
she ain't doing it that often, but it's a charity that helps women reconstruct themselves. So yeah, just an interesting fact.
I think she's just doing it to abuse women. I really do.
Fucking hell! What makes you think that? Why do you think that?
Because the fact that she don't care about abusing kids.
I have no money. If someone tries to sue me, I have no money. This is Shannon's opinion.
There's a video I posted on Instagram saying she don't care about a young child's brain not mature enough to make the decision themselves about surgery.
Yes, consent this is a paraphrase, but consent is a stupid idea. Is basically what WPATH work along.
Exactly.
I think it's irrelevant and it drives me absolutely around the bend.
So it's child abuse.
It is. No child should go through gender reassignment surgery.
Exactly.
You're still growing.
Exactly. Their brains are not mature enough until like 18. And this is all the lies they tell the parent. They know this, and this is why they lie to the parents, saying if the kids don't have it, they're going to kill themselves and that.
But that is not proven. There's so many studies that have come out and they've said no child deaths no trans kids are killed because they were denied healthcare.
Exactly.
It's not there. Now, those children may have through because of depression, and that may be linked to their gender dysphoria, but it's nothing to do with not getting surgery. And if it is, shame on the therapist, because they should be guiding that child. They should be supporting that child, not operating on them.
The therapists are lying. They're all lying. So sad. And there's proof from a Finnish survey that after the treatment and that for kids, their mental health was worse than before they transitioned.
Yes. For some kids, yes. I've got that somewhere. I wrote about it because it was a Finnish study over 23 years. There it is.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because they did it and then they changed what they were doing. They did it over 23 years, including just over 2,000 kids. And then compares, so 2,000 trans kids compared them to 16,000 kids who were not referred to gender identity clinics.
Yeah.
So Finland now treats gender distressed children primarily through mental health care, not transition,
And
with
that's how it
puberty
should be.
blockers and hormones reserved for rare, carefully assessed cases.
Now they're doing these
That's what they
puberty
did.
blocker trials in England, didn't they? Again, it's disgusting. It's child abuse. It's so they're going to turn gay and lesbian kids trans.
The new conversion bill.
It's conversion therapy. They're trying to say they banned LGBT conversion therapy or LGB conversion therapy. So they give kids puberty blockers, gay and lesbian kids puberty blockers.
I hope not. I hope that's not what it leads to.
The trials have got the go ahead.
The trials for the puberty blocker trials have got, they've got the go ahead at the moment.
Yeah,
but the Conversion Therapy Act, hang on. It doesn't create a blanket ban on conversations about gender identity.
Well, given gay and lesbian kids puberty blockers is conversion therapy.
That's cruel because puberty is a necessary part of human development.
Exactly.
That's nothing to do with gender, nothing to do with any of that. It's necessary.
Exactly.
So I don't agree with it.
And this is why I'm up. This is why I'm up in arms about it, and I get told I'm transphobic. I don't give a fuck. They can call me
puberty should not be blocked.
They can call me transphobic all they want, but I'm all about protecting kids, especially gay and lesbian kids that need to find themselves in life and make that decision when they're old enough if they want to transition, instead of being forced on them.
Yeah, it is cruel to tell the parents that.
Then later on, have to detransition when they grow up and find themselves.
There's loads of them coming out now.
It's disgusting.
There's a few in America that are taking them to court, isn't there?
And that's what's going to happen in England.
Good. Because that reminds me, the Tavistock clinic, no one followed up with those kids. No one knows what's happened to them.
They don't.
Well, that's so irresponsible.
Yeah.
And it's not. Yeah. I'm hoping that, someone will pick that up and think, oh, maybe we should go and check how they are.
When somebody goes back to detransition, it's the right job to get any help. They don't really want to know.
Yes, I saw something. There was not a petition, but the government put a request out for detransitioners to contribute to some research not that long ago because there wasn't any. Detransitioners were trying to find help and there's no help there. They were being told they're transphobic.
Yeah, exactly. They're scared to come forward. And I'm like, stop the bullying of detransitioners. It's not fair on them.
And then so I've shared a couple of their stories. Obviously, they didn't speak to me, but I shared their stories. And all I see in the comments is, oh, they're on the detrans grift. They're on the detrans train. Well, you don't say that about people who are transgender, do you? So shut up.
Exactly.
It's the hypocrisy I can't stand.
This is what they're like, though. This is trans ideology for you. The bullies, and they like to intimidate women and bully women, and I won't stand for it.
it's coercive behaviour, coercive in nature, that you either agree with me or you're wrong. It's like,
If I
no,
see
you can have different opinions.
if I see any women getting bullied online by trans activists, I go mad. I tell
I
them to
think
shut
that's how we got I think that's how we got talking.
Yeah.
I haven't been banned. That's the difference.
I know, because I won't shut my gob.
They've tried to. They've tried to ban me, but I don't tend to get into discussions. I tend to just post my writing. So when they've
Yeah.
tried to ban me, I've gone back against the ban and said, no, it's a news article. I haven't, it's not, I'm not arguing with anyone. And I get reinstated then.
But they won't reinstate me. It's bad. It's
No,
like, what the
because
hell?
you just like sling insults at them.
Well, they shouldn't keep going on there in like tight clothing and showing erections, and should they? And seeking validation.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of those pictures up on here once we're done, and
But
other
they shouldn't
people can
keep.
see them if I've had to.
But they shouldn't keep seeking validation all the time. You got an erection,
Yeah,
you're
it
not a
is.
woman. Get in the men's. Simple. No woman wants to see you.
The t-shirt. If you've got an erection, you're not a woman.
No woman wants to see you, ding dong.
Oh, that's tickled me. What else was it in the news? Was it last week, week before? That the Scottish government, when they were housing males in female prisons. Did you see
Don't
that
even
one?
stop me on that. Put me in the men's.
What was the name? Oh, I'm not going to be able to remember the name of that famous prisoner.
Somebody.
The
bald-headed geezer in the blonde wig that raped a woman.
Yeah, might be Bronson. But yes, that was that. But it's frustrating that it's the same with the Equality Act. It's all gone to court, but all the courts have
because he's been
said.
put in a men's prison.
I know, it's good.
I'm like, he's a fucking slaphead for starters. What the hell? He ain't got no hair. He wears these poxy old wigs. It's like wearing.
I've lost what I was gonna say.
It's like his grandmother's mop.
Oh, I've forgotten you've thrown me. What was it? That was it. So when all of this stuff goes to court, the judges aren't changing anything. They're just reaffirming the law. They're not changing anything. They're not finding the laws wrong or anything. The judges are like, no, that's what the law says. It's you that's wrong.
Exactly.
But all you see online is that trans people are losing rights or whatever. No, nothing's changed.
I've not lost no rights. But I don't go into women's toilets when I'm out. I hold it till I get home.
I mean, I appreciate that, but that's only. But you pass, for want of a better phrase. But I also appreciate that you have the respect. It's not about the passing for you, from what you've said.
It's about respecting women.
Yeah,
you've got to respect women. If I see a cross dresser going in the ladies, I'll go in and I'll tell them fuck off. I don't care.
Well, thank you. It's a shame we can't. I mean, I don't see it very often. To be fair, I don't see many men going in there.
Women need to be safe, and girls need to be safe.
It's not even that. It's just the fact that a single sex space exists, regardless of why it exists. That is my right to use that as a single space.
Exactly.
Just respect it on that level, that it's my right. I don't think trans people are a threat. I never have said they are. So it's not about that. It's about that this is separated from me and other women for various reasons. It's a right. Please respect my rights.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah, it's never been about safety for me.
I've always walked beside women at women's events and that, and I've been to like the She Bar in London, That's
Hmm.
Soho. And I've never had no hassle. But I haven't been. That was when I lived in London. I never had no hassle at all. But now all these fucking trans twats, fucking bow-legged old men trying to walk in the heels. They're trying to go in all these like lesbian bars and that, and saying they're lesbian and that.
Even
No, get the fuck out.
I hate it. It's so misogynistic. It's it's no different than, where men used to say back in, I mean, they probably still say it now, but back in the day, if they came across a lesbian, they'd say, oh, she just hasn't had the right dick. Let's just say it. And
Exactly.
it's exactly the same logic.
Yeah. A lot of my friends are lesbian anyway, and they know what I'm like. They know I'll speak out about it, and they just laugh at me. They just make me worse. It's like the time I went to London Pride with them. Oh my god! I'm surprised I didn't get arrested.
Oh, fucking hell. What
There
did you
was these
do?
two. There's a group of us. So, I was the only transsexual with all my friends and their mates, and they're all lesbians. And these two cross dressers um, were dancing near us. And they says, "Oh, can we join your group?" Like, no, fuck off. And so they started dancing near us and lifting up the dresses and yeah, fucking being repulsive and everything and that. So,
Women don't do that.
exactly. So one of my friends says, "Why don't you just fuck off?" And but they wouldn't. They kept dancing. The fucking wigs were sliding down over the bald heads. And I said, I said to them, I said, "You will fuck off." And they said, "Make us." So I grabbed one's wig and threw it in the fountain. My mates are in stitches. I'm like,
To reach the wig, because
yeah,
I'm thinking I can't do that. I can't reach.
I'm only 5'7".
Oh, you ain't much taller than me.
Nah,
They
I've
must
got
have been
small. I've
short.
got, I've got small hands as
You
well.
got lady hands.
Yeah, I don't even have an ad. I've never had an Adam's apple either. I've not even had it. I've not had no Adam's apple shaven off it. I don't have one.
Yeah, there are theories that there are conditions that do that to the male body. They make it slightly less male. There
Yeah,
is theories about it flying around out there, but I can't make head nor tail of some, to be
I've
honest.
always been real. I was even really feminine before it changed. People say, "Oh, you walk like a girl," and
Yeah,
they
because
thought, well,
you thought you were or should have been from what you've said.
exactly. And this was even before I transitioned. This was when I was at school. This is when I was at school. They thought I was they just thought I was a gay male at school, but
Mm.
all my friends were girls at school, and they used to hang around with girls. And I bunked PE because I didn't want to go in the male changing rooms because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't want to get undressed in front of males. I didn't feel comfortable. It crept me out.
I can
So
understand that.
so I refused to do it. They need to bring gatekeeping back. They took gatekeeping away.
How do you mean?
Before, when I transitioned, it was like I had to see a psychosexual counsellor. Well, first of all, I went to my doctor and told my GP.
Yes.
My GP referred me to a psychosexual counsellor. I had a year of therapy even before I was referred to a gender clinic. Then I had nearly a year's wait to get into a gender clinic. And then I had to see a psychologist and a psychiatrist at a gender clinic for 3 years.
Wow.
But they don't do that now.
Mm. They
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 took it.
might go back to it though once they do the because they are reviewing gender clinics, aren't they? So
They
hopefully,
need to do it, because all this self ID bullshit and self referral is totally wrong,
yes.
because they're not getting the therapy. You just don't say you're trans and
It's blocking up the waiting list with people that aren't trans. So the people who are down at the back of the queue, aren't they? So
exactly.
that also feels wrong.
Have you read Dr. James Barrett's book?
No.
Let me. Where is it? Oh shit.
Transsexual and other. When was that written?
Well, he's the head. That's Dr. James Barrett. Is the head of Charing Cross Gender Clinic, and that was 2007.
Okay. Because I bet you, if I was to read that and if I was to talk about it online, I would be told, no, that's a load of rubbish. It's outdated. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. I say no. I said you're the ones outdated. I said you're the liars. I said, and there needs to be gatekeeping, because anybody can say the trans. I said you're getting. I said all they're doing is putting on dresses, putting on wigs, and using and going in female spaces and abusing girls and women. I said no, it needs to stop.
It is frustrating. What was that one that I had today? That was it. So someone said that there are no scientists, biologists who are credible on the gender critical side, so on our side. And I replied with, well, Richard Dawkins is quite credible,
Yeah,
very famous scientist. And this person responded with, Richard Dawkins is dumb.
that's what you get off them, though. You can't argue.
And I was just like,
they're not even worth
how
arguing with.
arrogant. How arrogant can you be? One of the foremost scientists in the world of the day, and
Exactly.
you are some Reddit person saying that they're dumb. It's insane.
That's how they are, though.
It's completely insane. They literally go against anything. Just if they think you are like us, turf, gender critical, whatever, anything you say, they'll hate.
Somebody posted on Instagram, what is a woman? I said adult human female with XX chromosome, with the uterus, cervix, fallopian tubes, and ovaries, is at risk of endometriosis and polycystic ovaries, cervical cancer and ovarian cancer, risk of having a hysterectomy. And some trans woman says, no, she's fucking not. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like,
I'm just going to reply with what you said now. If you've got an erection, you're not a woman. That's going to be my comeback for a while, I think.
exactly.
Me.
They're bloody stupid. I'm not a woman. I'm a transsexual woman, and they keep saying they're real women and biological women. I said, you're not a fucking biological woman if you're born with XY chromosomes, you fucking plank.
And something else they like to use is, oh, well, you can't tell someone's chromosomes. And it's like, okay. So what they're saying is that because you can't tell with a small group of people, means we should just let everyone else in. No.
Exactly. It's not happening.
That's not how it works. No.
Not on my watch. I'm fierce.
It is sad.
You.
It is.
I never used to say much, but it's only through speaking to Buck and.
What was it that made you speak out first? What sparked you off?
The changes the Gender Recognition Act.
The Gender Recognition. Okay.
Yeah, and I protested it. I sent emails off, and that it was totally ignored. because you got that Robin Moira White and that trans judge and all them
Oh yeah.
whoppers, all them whoppers going into Houses of Parliament talking rubbish, and even that Robin Moira White disrespect to women and using the ladies' toilets, and they've still got a penis.
No.
Listen, and they're still fucking ugly.
It's just
They think they think they can do what they want, and it's just bullying.
that is male ego.
They bully women. I'm like,
Yes.
it's disgusting. It makes me so.
It's infuriating.
I get so frustrated with it.
It's intimidating as well.
Yeah, I don't even. I feel intimidated by them. So I don't even know how somebody like you or woman feels.
Well, I can only give this one example. So I was at a convention centre. There was a lot of trans women. It was that type of convention where everyone's a little bit weird. And I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. Everyone's getting on with their day. And then I'm on my way out and I see this bloke, not a trans woman, not a man trying to pass, a 6 foot tall man in a baby pink skirt and baby pink t-shirt walked straight into the women's. I haven't been back to that convention centre since.
It's disgusting.
I don't have the balls to confront them, because I can guarantee you I will be made the bad person in that situation. And they are twice my size.
You've got to worry about your safety as well, because they get violent.
Yeah, I was like, no, you go into. But I felt like such a coward for not confronting them. But
you've got to put your safety.
That was probably the better. Yes, but I haven't been back. I won't go back.
You've got to put your safety first.
I won't. I will not frequent a building that does not respect my rights.
Exactly.
If it was labelled gender neutral, fine. But it was labelled women's.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
I've not even been in the women's changing rooms. Like, I know what size I am. I try them on when I get home, and if they don't fit, that's why I go shopping in town or shop online. I'm not going in like making women and girls feel uncomfortable in changing rooms and stuff. They haven't got no respect.
Do you think it's a generational thing? So are the younger trans crowd worse? Is it a certain age group that?
No, because you've got that, what's her name? That one that chopped us nuts off in prison and ate her own testicles.
Yeah, him. Alan Baker.
Yeah, Sam punched turfs.
He protested outside the Girl Guides headquarters.
Yeah, no,
not intimidating at all.
They had topless protests, didn't they? And that's disgusting. I'm like, they want to be.
Women don't do that.
Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth.
No, that's a lie. I think we did way back when, trying to get equal rights and stuff. But I think that might have been more in America than here.
Yeah.
So we did, but we don't do it very often.
They haven't got no shame. They don't care. This is why
I am curious as to what's going to happen.
This is why I don't go to prides or nothing. I'm like, I don't need to. I blend into society, and I just go and do my everyday thing. Going to town.
I have seen a lot of gay and lesbian people who are just not going to Pride anymore because it's just become a fetish show.
It is. It's sick. It's disgusting. I'm like, I don't want to see it.
Because Pride used to be so much fun.
Even when I went 20 years ago, and like men in leather chaps and shit, and I'm like, no. I'm like, what the
Yeah, but at
hell?
least they were covered up.
Yeah, but they were still wearing like fucking underwear, thongs and stuff like that.
Well, at
And
least they weren't pissing in the street
oh god, no.
like that. The protests were. It's
What, trans
disgusting.
protesters?
Yeah, they were pissing in the streets
What
because,
the
they were trying to. I think it was about the 4 women, or was it Sandy Peggy? Was one of them, one of the cases, they were protesting about toilets, so they were pissing in the street instead.
what the hell?
But if it's safe enough to piss in the street, then it's safe enough for you to go and use the men's, isn't it?
Exactly.
But they don't see that logic. They keep asking, well, why do we need single sex spaces? And it's just like, I don't have enough crayons to try and explain this to you. You're an idiot. We need single sex spaces.
But I'm sick of all the. I'm sick of it. The way they dress, it's all about a fetish and everything. Over sexualizing women is. It's just revolting.
Yeah, that's the issue that people have. The way that they over sexualize women, that's one of the biggest issues. And for some
It,
reason, some people just can't see it. They think there's nothing wrong
no,
with it, and it's
because they're not
strange.
true. They're not true transsexuals, so they don't give a damn. But when a woman supports them, like Webberley and some of these other doctors and politicians and that, it just enrages me.
They live a very privileged life, so they've
It
never had to use a shelter, for example, or a
exactly.
prison.
I'm like, but they're putting up. They're putting. I said to one of the doctors, I said, "Why are you endangering women and girls by saying it's okay for men with or a trans woman with a penis to go into a woman's space, to a female space?" She couldn't even answer.
No, they
Or they
can't
just say that,
answer.
or they just say they're women. I says, no, they're not women. They're trans women. I said, there's a difference between a trans woman and a woman. Don't you know that?
It's like going
And you
around
have
in
to go,
circles.
and you have to go through the biology with them. And a woman should know her own biology. And there's me as a transsexual woman telling a woman her own bloody biology.
There was
And I'm
something
like,
similar. Was it? Oh, what was it? The Sandy Peggy case, where one of the witnesses who worked for the hospital, she was adamant that this trans woman was a woman, right? She was like,
yeah,
this male trans woman. They're a woman. They're a woman. And then
they're
one of the
not.
lawyers asked her, said, well, are you a woman? And she said, I don't know. I haven't been tested. She
What
knew
the
that other
hell?
one was a woman. She knew that trans woman was a woman without testing them, but she didn't know she
Yeah.
herself was a woman.
What is wrong with a trans woman saying she's a trans woman?
I don't know. No one will answer that.
I say I'm a trans. I've got no problem with saying I'm a transsexual woman. Supporting females against trans ideology.
But the people that insist, no, sorry, let me rephrase. The trans women that insist that trans women are women tend to be the ones that don't or aren't making an effort, i.e., they've got their kick out.
Like Lily, you got Lily Tino, and oh my
Mm,
god,
I was hoping
with a
they'd gone
hot
away.
dog. They're not the back big time, and even
I know.
worse.
Like,
Did you see
you're
the
not.
mate?
Hmm?
Did you see her mate doing a makeup the other day?
No, I avoid that person because it's infuriating.
Oh,
Because they are
oh
male.
my god. They're still taking photos in female toilets, and I'm like, women's. I'm like, why? Why hasn't nobody even stopped it?
I, I don't know. It depends on the state because I don't know the law over there, but every
And that
state is
Dylan Mul-
different.
and that, and that grifter Dylan Mulvaney as well.
Don't they were in a play called Six about Henry VIII's wives, and they were playing Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn was a real person.
Exactly.
She's not a fictional character. She was a
Exa-
real person. So why is a
exactly.
male playing them?
Exactly.
But I
They're
get called
making a mock-
transphobic for that.
they're making a mockery out of it.
Yeah.
I kicked off. I kicked off about it. I rang the theatre up and had a go at her. I don't care. I'm
I
like, what
wish
the
I'd have heard
hell?
that phone call.
I went mad at them. I'm like, why you got a bloke pretending to be a woman with no breasts? He wears fake boobs and he's got a dick and he's proud of it and he's grifting, pretending he's a woman, and you're believing it and putting him in as an old Queen of England.
It's offensive.
I said, you're disgusting.
Did you see recently Elliot Page giving a
Oh, don't,
lecture on masculinity?
don't even start me on that plank.
Have you seen it?
What
The
Yeah,
interview?
what the hell does he know about what does she know about masculinity? What have you seen Elliot Page boxing?
Yes, I've seen the pictures.
Oh God, you want to watch the video? That's
I'm not.
that's that's
I could knock Elliot Page down. I'm
that's
bigger
just.
than they are.
Do you know what? That's punching, foam, copper pipe, plumbing wrapping. What do they call it?
Okay.
That what do they call that stuff? What they wrap pipe lagging in it or
Yeah,
pipe?
something like that.
That's what he was bloody punching. Rubber pipes, polystyrene
Yeah,
pipes. And
it is a shame because I think that Elliot Page needs help. I think
Elliot Page is about 5 foot tall, 5 foot tall, and his security guard's about 7 foot tall. God, they look.
that is funny.
Uh, have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw the photos. Yeah, but I think
The
they need help.
Elliot Page could walk under him.
Like I think Page has problems, whereas like Lily Tino is just a grifter. I think there's a difference.
Lily Tino's just a pervert.
Like, Elliot Page, you can see sadness in their eyes.
Yeah, he don't look sad. He don't look happy at all. He was better when he's
No.
Ellen. Ellen
So
Page.
I think they needed help, but
He looks physically worn out.
he does. He looks very tired. He needs some meat on his bones.
That's Hollywood for you, though, isn't it?
They do have a large number of people that transition.
Yeah. You got Jamie Lee Curtis as a kid. You got Cher's kid. You got Will Smith's kids, and it's just. And then
Did you see what Jamie Lee Curtis said about her daughters? She said you can't tell which one's trans.
of course you can.
I was like, yeah, you can. It's the bloke in the dress. Like,
That's what
they
I
don't
said.
look like a woman.
That's what I said today. I'm like, I better turn the TV off. That's better. It's not shining in the glasses now. But oh my God, yeah, she's a grifter. Jamie Lee Curtis is. She ain't got a clue. I can't. I
And
used
you're
to.
just a floating head now.
Yeah, I know. I used to fancy Jamie Lee Curtis and thought she was fit, but like now she's just a fucking idiot.
I think everyone fancied Jamie Lee Curtis at some point,
Yeah.
but it's unfortunate.
What the fuck? That trans kid. That don't even look like a woman. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, no, just it's just there's no words. Uh, Same with like Cher's kid, Chaz Bono. What the
Mm,
hell? Cher thinks he's God's gift,
wow.
and her and Jamie Lee Curtis think they're trans experts. They all think they're trans experts. They're not though. They're just fucking idiots.
It is a strange trend.
Oh,
Some
it makes
people
me.
argue it's because they've had such a privileged life that they need something to have, like, their victim flag kind of thing.
Yeah, something like
Right,
that.
Shan, I was going to
Yeah.
say, we've been going for an hour and a half now.
Is it all?
What do you mean? Is that all?
It don't seem
I've
like
got to
that.
ed- I've got to edit this.
It don't seem like that when we talk. Though time goes so
No,
fast.
it does go quick, but I've got to edit this.
Have you?
Well, like little bits, not
Oh my
much.
God.
I'm going to try and keep it as natural as it is.
You should do.
But we'll do it. We'll absolutely do it again. I'd love to.
We should do a question and answers for
Q&A.
people.
I'll put one out if you want.
Yeah, put one out. Because
I'll
I
put
don't
one
mind
out.
I don't mind answering questions if people want to know. Because I'll be totally honest.
I'll put one out and see what people come back with. Do you want to know the questions beforehand, or do you want me to tell you there and then?
Just tell me there and then.
Fucking hell. Okay. Raw dogging it. That's fine. Okay.
You might not like the answers though.
I
But
don't care. I might have to bleep them out, but other than that,
but you know I'm totally honest about it.
that's fine. That's
And
what's needed.
and how I am with about all this trans ideology rubbish. And I'm the same as Buck. Me and Buck are good
So,
friends.
so if I'm going to put out Q&A, am I okay to say that you are transsexual? Because that's going to be
Yeah,
the questions. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. And am I okay to say that you're a TERF?
yeah. And I'm totally against trans ideology.
Okay. Out a questionnaire, and I'll see what. I should get a few. Reddit's a good place to go.
Women need to know the transsexuals fighting for women as
Yes.
well, and kids, and it's like cat and everything, and that it's like, oh, that winds me up. They wind me up.
We'll do that on another one.
Yeah,
Don't start that topic now.
I won't. But I posted another one earlier today.
Yes, I saw. I don't know if it was today's, but I saw something on Facebook of yours.
Yeah, I didn't post it on Facebook.
Oh, was it the cure for those people?
I didn't post it on Facebook. I posted it on Instagram.
Okay. I do need to get back on there.
Have you seen that website, Trans Crimes UK?
Yes.
That is one of my favourite sites to keep promoting, to let people know what trans people are really like.
It's helpful because we keep being told that it never happens, and then it's like, no, it does.
Exactly. And this is why.
No, I'm not going to start it, because if I start talking, I'm not going to stop. But when they describe male offenders as she or her,
Well, that boils my
yeah,
blood.
that's what I mean. I'm going to try not to. I'm not going to start that now.
That absolutely boils.
But we'll have to. We'll do that as well. One of them.
I'm gonna have to start.
I'm
gonna have to start editing all these things and putting he in.
I did.
Because
I start doing it like, you screenshot it and then you just cross it out and then you correct it, and it just infuriates me.
I'm sick of it. I'm like, it's lying.
Right, no, we're not going to start that now. We're not going to start that now. Save it, because we will keep going, and it's almost my bedtime.
Till when? What? Almost your bedtime. It's only 9:35.
Exactly. I'm not an early bird because I don't get up
That's too
early
late to
either.
sleep
I'm
anyway.
heavily medicated, so I like my sleep.
Do you? God,
No,
I've got
but
sleep. I've got sleeping
mate,
tablets. I've got sleeping tablets here, but I hate taking them.
oh, I ain't got them. It's just my pain relief sends me to sleep.
We should even try to bring Buck Angel in.
Let us practice first. Let us get a few episodes under our belt and learn how to time manage because we're a bastard for just keeping talking.
Learn at a time.
And then we'll invite Buck or someone because, yeah, we're not very good at time managing.
What about Julie Bindle? Are you friends with her?
No, but I love her and she scares me in equal doses.
Oh, I'm the same. I love her, and
She's scary in the best way.
Yeah, I know she is, and I don't know how she agrees with me. If she agrees with me, what I say, or not.
Oh, that'd be such an interesting conversation.
Because I admire her. I've got respect for her, and
She's got balls.
The hassle she gets from these trans activists is disgusting. Same with J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling didn't even start hating trans people
I have asked this question. I have put it out there. I've said, what was it that she did to start it all off? And no one can tell me. No one can say.
She just said trans women don't have the same experiences as her.
And that's not transphobic.
And exactly, and that's what started it all off.
Well, we'll add JK to the list. Right, we're going to stop talking
because I've got the screenshot of what she said, and I will send it to you.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah.
Cool.
And there weren't nothing transphobic in there.
Right, we need to stop because I'm going to be editing it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we will do this again soon.
When do you want to do it next?
I ain't got that far.
We can keep it to a Wednesday night if you want.
We can do it weekly. I think weekly is an idea.
Yeah, I'm up for that. If you are on a Wednesday night,
we could do Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock.
You keep a note of what you want to talk about. Send me.
I don't need to keep the notes because we know we go off topic.
Yeah, I know, but it's always good to have a spine to go back to, but we just haven't. But it's not a problem. So it's always good to have something.
But it's all in my head anyway.
And send me whatever image. I can't believe I'm saying this. Images and files, whatever you want to cover. And if you want anything putting on the screen in this one, I've got those photos you sent me so far. I'll put them up whenever they're relevant.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The amount of fucking sympathisers in WAT and WPATH. They are though. I'm like all these therapists and that, and I'm like, even one of the founding psychiatrist of WPATH. He said there's nothing wrong with.
Can you send me all this?
Pardon?
Send it all to me.
I will do. It's disgusting. And this is why I say it's all about fetishism and abuse and I lose my shit over it. I go absolutely bonkers.
Because we're going to keep going. Shut up. In the nicest possible way. Right. So send me the stuff. I'll send you the stuff. And then when this is edited, I'll send you the file so you can put it wherever. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
I'm not fucking
thanks, Shan. It's been fun again. Thank you.
Pardon?
And we'll do it again next week. Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, definitely. Because we have a laugh with it as well, don't we?
That's the point. But yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
because you know I'm honest, and it makes you laugh, and it makes some of my
it
friends
ma-
laugh as well.
it's refreshing, the honesty, because I subtlety is not my strong point, so I've been
Nor
told.
mine.
So it's nice to talk to someone that's the same. All right, take care, Shan.
Take care. Have a great night.
Right, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.